One on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. On the move, headed right. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
12 yards. And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
First down, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, report! Go.
3rd and long for him here. Right back to Flowers they go. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Slot man motioned over. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by a loop. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, middle. Here's one.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Williams on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Working from the gun, Williams. Got for big yards on the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
That's good for a Bears first down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And dose of the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Here's Swift on second down. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 6. That's another Bears first down. First and goal.
Williams to throw. He rolls to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and that.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They've got a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Jackson. This one's hauled in by Wester. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
A gain of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
That's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:54 left in the half. More from Soldier Field after this. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is one of those examples where the athletic ability and the mental decision-making, Kate, are not in sync. His running, yeah, got him out of harm's way, got him outside those defenders. But without the decision-making, to just get rid of the football, it creates an enormous loss.
Williams with 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here we go, 4th down with Williams. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 9-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
13, 180.
Now Jackson on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
You know, awareness. Is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job, but there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down, Williams to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Has the connection to Smythe. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Back to throw it. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Full extension, and he brings it in. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
What is it on?
One final shot before the half. And the defender comes away with it. And the Ravens will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Get out. Go right here. Finish it up.
Lamar off to play fake. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Play fake, Jackson. Likely's got it right side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First down, here's Lamar. Vacates quickly left side. He takes it himself. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
No, we changed it.
This is Henry on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back now, pressure coming. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Throwing again is Lamar. Escapes out to the left. And the sack forces a now tougher third down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Vegas! Yes!
All right, they're going to throw for it. Headed out right. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Buying some time right. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson. Hits his running back. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Jackson out of the gun on third. And the catch is made, but he's out of bounds. Oh, wait a second, but there's a penalty on the play. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Report!
He'll throw it. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
At the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Complete, Derrick Henry. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Blitz coming here, Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Baltimore, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to push one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And we put everything he's got behind it. And they pick him off again! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Ravens get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. It's a big strike to Hill. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What's up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now trailed by just a point in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down throw for Jackson. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Jackson trying to get on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Hey, middle.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here he is to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. That pass pulled in by Henry. Shoves one away. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Ravens.
No, 13. Yeah. What are reading? What is it?
Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Loop tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 28. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First and 10 from the 32. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. We're in the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and getting it to Colston Loveland. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Desperation time here on 4th. Chased out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. First and 10 from the 32.
It's a turnover on down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it.